Hey everybody, and welcome to the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your reading. So what we're going to be taking a look at now is Divine Masculine's energies. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine is the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands and the energy of the mice. I love this. I love this for masculine. Bottom of the deck energy for him is definitely the energy of him healing. We have a 10 here. We have this energy of a 10. A 10 is the cycle is closing, okay? The cycle is closing. There's this energy of him finally healing his burdens, finally being in this energy of laying down his drama, his trauma, his baby mama, his whatever, okay? It just feels like Divine Masculine is finally retreating, pulling back, healing from burdens. He's finally in this energy of releasing and healing stress and anxiety and worry and illness and any other sort of issue that was keeping him from his mastery and that was keeping him in his victimization and helplessness. Okay, so I love the fact that masculine is very much at this 10 at the bottom of the deck, that he's cycling out, he's taking responsibility, and he is healing. And this is the bottom of the deck for his energy towards his feminine. Okay, he's finally in this energy of, I need to heal so I can get to the Ace of Wands, right? We go to the 10, Ace of Wands is what's going to come up next. And I love this because remember, in the feminine reading, feminine's got a lot of wands, but she's really trying to temper this because she knows masculine has to get into the energy of his mastery, of his emotional mastery, of his king energy, and be this divine king that she believes that he can be. So he's absolutely doing that. In the bottom of the deck, he's retreating, he's healing his burdens, he's taking accountability, he's getting rid of any stress and anxiety. So when he is in his overall energy towards feminine, you cannot make this up, 10 of Cups. He knows his bliss, his joy, his satisfaction, his emotional, spiritual, heart fulfillment is with his feminine, and he wants to move forward and he wants to communicate. We have Page of Pentacles here, but it's also the Hermit card. Didn't we get this card here? Earth sign, the bottom of the deck. Hermit is Virgo. So this is very much, and it says right here, Virgo, earth sign. So what we're really getting for Divine Masculine is that he wants to have this union with his feminine. He wants to move forward. He wants to work hard. He wants to be responsible, and he wants to be analytical about how he communicates with his feminine. He's very conscientious. So he absolutely is ready, or preparing to be ready, to take responsibility for everything that he's done. When he thinks of his feminine, there is this energy of lack and insecurity that he's holding on to. King of Cups, remember, this is what we've got for the headspace. King of Cups. So if you are a feminine watching this reading, you are absolutely in tune with your masculine. Yes, we are at the crossroads because you are ready and waiting for him to be this emotionally mature king to communicate. And sure enough, this is what he's insecure about. He's insecure. And he's holding on to the insecurity of whether or not he is ready to come forward and be in his feelings. Yes, he's in his feelings without communicating them to her. But there is this level of financial and mental, physical insecurity that he is going through right now. There are some fears that he is nurturing. So there is this insecurity, this lack energy in his head. So he's in his headspace a little bit. And that's because he knows he has to take responsibility for the things that he's done. In his heart space, she's the one, Empress. Four of Wands, she is my union. Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. She is the Queen of Cups to my King of Cups. So in his heart space can be no one but the feminine. She is this energy of abundance, of creativity, of fertility. The Empress, she is divine feminine. When he is in his heart space for his feminine, he is looking at his union. He wants his union. He is determined to have his union with his feminine. And in his environment, there is this divine union that he wants victory, but he has to make a choice and stand in his strength with third parties. Because this is Queen of Wands. It does not feel like the feminine. He knows that he has to make a decision. He knows that he needs to overcome and overthrow the karmic cycle, the karmic pattern, the karmic relationship. So what does Spirit want you to know about your connection? Well, first let's do a real quick recap. Masculine is healing burdens. He's healing his stress, his fatigue, his restlessness, his loss, his fears. He knows he wants to be in a union with his feminine. He wants to move forward. But he knows that there's some work that he needs to get done, and that is on his energy of insecurity. He needs to reclaim his power to be this King of Cups, because in his heart is his Empress, who is his union, who is his divine partner. He has to make a relationship decision and have victory over the karmic situation. So what does Spirit want you to know? The bottom of the deck is the baggage. Excess, unresolved issues. Spirit wants you to know that, yeah, there is a next phase coming. There is preparation happening. There is separation because there are some unresolved issues. That unresolved issues is this third party energy that we're going to tap into. Spirit wants you to know that your connection is protected. That yes, there is a block because they are removing unwanted energies. They are removing the third party energy. Crackshot. Spirit wants you to know that there is an energy of competence that is occurring right now, of learning, of mastery. There's an energy of intensity. There is a showdown happening right now that you are being protected from. Spirit wants you to know it's your time to rest and relax. Right now, this connection is suspended between two things, your union and the connection that your masculine has at this time with someone else. Okay? And then finally, Fortress. Don't worry. Your connection is unbreakable. It is lasting. It will endure. It has staying power. And that's why there is a fortress and a safeguard and a shield that is around this connection. You know, I'm looking at these numbers here. Number 7, bottom of the deck, is about spiritual truth, spiritual answers. 9 is that the cycle is not quite completed yet for this union to occur. And that's, remember, because he's completing a cycle here. But guess what? 3 + 4 is 7. Again, through this energy of learning and separation, we are learning things. But your connection, number 1 card, it has staying power. The union has staying power. The union has strength. What is masculine's energy towards the karmic situation? 8 of Pentacles. Here's that mastery. Here's what he's learning. He is learning how to be the divine masculine. He is learning how to be in his heart space, right? This is exactly what both of you already know. Masculine's insecure about his heart space, insecure about his feelings. You're at this energy where you're like, he's got to be in his mastery in order to communicate with me. And sure enough, that's exactly what this connection, this karmic connection, is teaching divine masculine. And he's working hard. He's working hard to get into his mastery. What's his overall energy towards the karmic? Chariot card. Very interesting, because we have the Chariot card for the feminine here. Right? 10 of Cups, Chariot. In his overall energy, he wants to move towards divine feminine. So what does he want to move towards here with the karmic? His overall energy towards the karmic is, I want to move towards this ace. Didn't I say we can't have the Ace of Wands until this is completed? Well, I love this. He wants to move towards standing alone. Finally! This is exactly what masculine has needed to do his entire life. Instead of jumping straight into another connection, he must be motivated to stand alone. And this is what the karmic is teaching him. And this is why here he is healing with the feminine, in the feminine energy, right? He's healing his burdens, he's healing this energy, and he's putting all the weight down. And sure enough, it's because the karmic has taught him, he's finally learned from the karmic that he wants to move forward, and he's motivated to stand alone. It's not like he's going to leave the karmic and run to the feminine. No, he needs to stand alone. So when he's thinking of the karmic, what is he thinking? The end. The end of any movement forward, the end of any communication, the end of any new beginning. What's happening in his heart space for the karmic? There's this restriction of working with her. Growth and development, this third party, Three of Pentacles, this collaboration. He's been stuck in this lesson, and he's finally ready. Death card. Pluto, ruler of the underworld. He's finally ready to end the lesson. Once the lesson has been learned, we can move on, and that's exactly what's happening. Because guess what? The lesson repeats and repeats and repeats until the lesson is learned. He's finally learned that he has to learn how to stand alone. He has to get rid of codependency. He has to get rid of the energy of jumping from one connection to the next and not spending time in his own energy. So what's the energy in his environment as related to the karmic? Here's that King of Cups again. He is taking action towards learning about his emotions and what's in his heart. And who's in the heart? Is divine feminine. But what's in the heart for his karmic is that it needs to end. Right? His restriction, his bondage, his addiction needs to end. So in his environment, as related to the karmic, he's in his emotions. He's taken charge because it is his destiny. He's in this state of crisis. So what does Spirit want you to know about this karmic connection? Look at this. Number 5 at the bottom of the deck, changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything can happen. His connection with the karmic is changing. Number 5 card. That's a change card. Change, conflict. Look at how many 5s we have here. 5, 5, 5. So, bottom of the deck. What does Spirit want you to know about masculine's karmic connection? That things are changing. Things are shifting. He is finding a way. He is preparing. He's reading the signs. He's figuring things out. And guess what? Things are really getting hot. It's a volatile situation. It's combustible. It's unpredictable. It is aggressive. And look at, here's the kerosene. Here's the dynamite. Breakup. Catalyst for change. Explosive. So things are not hunky-dory. There is destruction. There is change. The kerosene has been spilled. And the dynamite has been lit. And then what happens? Spilled milk. It's over. It's time to leave this connection in the past. There's disappointment. It's time to let it go. It's time to clean up the mess. 5, 5, 5. This energy with the karmic is shifting, it's changing, it's ending. Where do we get the ending card? In his headspace, death card. I'm ending this movement forward towards any new beginning. I'm done. He's ending it. Why? Because he's finally mastered himself enough to move forward and stand alone. He doesn't need external validation. That tells me this addiction, this pride, this chaining of himself to toxicity and any third-party situations, he's learned the lesson. Learned the lesson. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, or if you want to book your own karmic reading, if you have a karmic situation in your journey, then go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.